Nessie, the monster, the myth, the marketing genius. For nearly a century, she's been photobombing Scotland's reputation, from fake snapshots and sonar discoveries to marathons and merch. Everyone's either seen her, sold her, or sworn she's real. But when science, tourism, and memes collide, the only thing deeper than Loch Ness is the absurdity of it all. She's the OG influencer. Zero proof, maximum fame. So buckle up because we're about to expose the long neck, short logic, and blurry photo empire of Scotland's most beloved maybe monster. Let's dive into everything wrong with the Loch Ness Monster. Sorry to interrupt, but if you think Nessie's legendary, wait till you see what we've got here. Go ahead, hit subscribe. Monster on camera. The Surgeon's photo from 1934 was Nessie's red carpet debut. The picture that launched 1,000 postcards. It looked like a graceful neck rising from the waves, until everyone found out it was literally a toy submarine with some clay slapped on top. This thing was faker than a reality TV relationship, but it fooled the world for decades. Newspapers ran it, scientists side-eyed it, and believers rejoiced. The hoax was finally exposed in 1994, proving Nessie's best photo was basically arts and crafts gone viral. Yet even today, people still call it iconic. Honestly, if Photoshop had existed back then, this monster would have broken the internet. Nessie's PR team really peaked early. Jurassic guesswork? Ask 10 Nessie fans what she is, and you'll get 11 answers and a conspiracy theory. A plesiosaur from the Jurassic era? A giant eel? A time-traveling fish with boundary issues? The theories are like a cryptid buffet. Take your pick. Scientists say a reptile surviving millions of years in one cold Scottish lake isn't exactly realistic, but believers disagree. Nessie's become a mirror for our imagination. Dinosaur, alien, sea spirit, basically the Pokemon of lake legends. Every new explanation cancels out the last one, leaving us with an identity crisis bigger than the loch itself. She's not just mysterious, she's the world's most confused celebrity. Sonar scams and seaweed. Cue the dramatic sonar footage. Expedition after expedition drops high-tech scanners into Loch Ness, only to find, wait for it, rocks. Big shocker! Every mysterious blip turns out to be mudfish or the underwater version of a potato. Yet, tabloids spin it like NASA just found Atlantis. Scientists keep politely explaining that's a ridge, not a reptile, but believers hear, we're getting closer. At this point, the lake's trolling us harder than Nessie ever could. It's like the loch itself enjoys being a meme, constantly blurry, always disappointing. Advanced tech, zero monsters. Classic Nessie. I swear I saw something. Every few months someone gasps, I saw her! Followed by a shaky photo that could be anything from driftwood to your drunk uncle's canoe. Eyewitness accounts are the bread and butter of monster mythology. Some describe a long neck, others ripples or humps, but nobody ever sticks around for a clear shot. Psychologists call it pareidolia, our brain seeing patterns that aren't there. Translation, you saw a wave, Susan. Still, Nessie lovers cling to these sightings like gospel. It's like cloud watching, but wetter and with more conspiracy. At this point, half of Scotland's logs deserve their own fan club. The tourist trap of the century. If Nessie isn't real, the money definitely is. The Loch Ness Monster rakes in millions every year for Scotland. Hotels, cruises, plush toys, even Nessie-themed beer. She's basically Scotland's scaly Mickey Mouse. Locals aren't complaining. When your monster prints money, you keep feeding it. The area thrives on the mystery, turning curiosity into currency. Whether you're buying authentic monster water or taking a foggy boat tour, you're really just funding Nessie's imaginary lifestyle. The creature may be mythological, but her economic impact is terrifyingly real. Forget catching the monster. She already caught the market. Faith of the fanatics. Logic? Science? Nah. Nessie's most loyal believers treat skepticism like fake news. To them, she's not a question. It's a lifestyle. These folks can't buy the water with binoculars, ready to swear on their kilts that something's there. They've formed clubs, forums, and lifelong friendships around a creature that refuses to RSVP. Even when DNA scans say nope, they say that's what the government wants you to think. Nessie could retire tomorrow, and her fans would still insist she's working remotely underwater. It's cryptid faith, unshakable, slightly damp, and completely unstoppable. Blurry and proud. Somehow, in an era of 8K phones, every new Nessie photo looks like it was taken on a potato from 1998. Every few years, a new sighting hits the headlines. Half pixels, half imagination. For a beast allegedly the size of a bus, Nessie sure knows how to dodge focus. Maybe she's part ninja, part influencer. The quality's so bad you half expect Bigfoot to photobomb the frame. If she ever wants credibility, she needs a GoPro sponsorship. But blurry or not, the myth lives on. Proof that nothing goes viral faster than terrible resolution. Copy-paste monsters. Turns out Loch Ness isn't the only place with commitment issues. Canada's got Ogopogo, America has Champ, and pretty much every large lake now wants its own aquatic celebrity. It's like the shared universe of soggy myths. Nessie may be the OG, but these wannabes are crowding the genre. Apparently, all you need for a monster legend is deep water and imagination. Nessie walked, well, swam, so the rest could wade. At this point, Lake Tahoe's probably drafting its own cryptid. The global copy-paste effect proves one thing. Humans really love making stuff up near water. Just an overgrown eel. Scientists have a buzzkill theory. Nessie might just be a massive eel. Not a dinosaur, not a serpent, just the world's most underwhelming plot twist. Eel DNA actually was found in Loch Ness, which makes this theory oddly reasonable, but way less cinematic. Imagine waiting a century to learn the monster's just sushi with ambition. Sure, a giant eel sounds possible, but where's the fun in that? You can't make plush toys of disappointment. Still, credit where it's due. If Nessie is an eel, she's done more for mystery marketing than any reptile ever could. The Great Drain Plan. Back in the 1960s, someone actually proposed draining Loch Ness to end the debate once and for all. Yes, humanity's grand solution was unplug the lake. Engineers quickly realized this was dumb. The loch holds over 7 trillion gallons of water, so yeah, good luck with that. It would have wrecked an entire ecosystem just to maybe prove a myth wrong. Fortunately, common sense prevailed before anyone pulled the plug. It's a perfect metaphor for human obsession. We'll destroy nature before admitting we might be wrong. Keyboard cryptozoologist. Welcome to the digital age where every armchair expert with Wi-Fi becomes a Nessie researcher. One grainy image hits Reddit, and suddenly the comments section turns into a UN summit of conspiracy theories. TikTokers zoom, enhance, and overanalyze every ripple like it's a Pentagon file. Nessie has basically become a full-time influencer, except she never posts. The internet loves her, the memes love her, and logic has left the chat. Cryptid fame, 21st century edition, blurry evidence, viral takes, and zero scientific credentials. Science says, nah. Real scientists actually tried to solve this thing. They ran DNA scans on the loch, testing for any sign of prehistoric life. The verdict? Eels, fish, bacteria, basically the world's most boring buffet. No ancient reptiles, no secret creatures, not even a distant cousin of Godzilla. But hey, at least science tried. The bad news didn't stop believers. It just inspired new excuses. Apparently, Nessie's now invisible to DNA or living in another dimension. Science can't compete with that kind of creative writing. The yearly comeback tour. Every few months, Nessie pops back into headlines like a B-list celebrity with impeccable PR timing. Someone spots a shadow, tabloids explode, and boom, she's trending again. It's like she's got a marketing manager somewhere scheduling her appearances. Every generation gets its own blurry miracle photo just to keep the myth alive. She's basically the Beyoncé of cryptids, vanishing for years, then dropping a surprise comeback with no album, no proof, and all hype. Respect the hustle, honestly. The Loch Ness cam scam. Yes, there's a 24/7 webcam aimed right at Loch Ness, so you can stare at still water for hours hoping for a pixelated miracle. Spoiler, you'll see waves, maybe a bird, maybe regret. It's the live stream equivalent of watching paint dry underwater. Fans claim they've spotted movement. Scientists call it wind. The webcam exists purely to remind you that boredom is free. Still, it attracts thousands of viewers, proving Nessie's true power isn't mystery, it's monetizing human patience. Government-funded guessing. Believe it or not, taxpayer money has actually funded official Nessie investigations, sonar sweeps, DNA tests, even special research grants. Apparently, we don't believe in her, but here's some cash just in case. Scotland doesn't have a Ministry of Monsters, but if it did, Nessie would be Employee of the Century. It's both hilarious and kinda brilliant. Turn myth into national tourism policy. Somewhere, an accountant is approving monster research expenses with a straight face. That's dedication. Run for your monster. Yes, there are Loch Ness marathons. Thousands of people run in Nessie-themed gear, chasing a creature that doesn't exist. It's the only race where everyone's a winner because nobody actually catches anything. Costumes, fake fins, monster medals. It's fitness meets folklore. Somehow the legend turned into a cardio event. Nessie may be fake, but the sore legs are real. It's ridiculous, wholesome, and very on brand for a country that built an entire economy on a myth. The Otter Conspiracy. Many Nessie sightings have turned out to be otters. Yep, adorable aquatic sausages causing global confusion. People spot something sleek moving through the waves and immediately scream, "Dinosaur!" Scientists later confirm it's just a family of otters doing synchronized swimming. Yet die-hard believers insist, no way, too big. Sure, Karen, because your depth perception through fog is flawless. The line between prehistoric beast and playful mammal has never been blurrier. Honestly, the otters deserve royalties for keeping this myth alive. Nessie might not exist, but her stunt doubles sure do. The merch machine. Forget fossils. Nessie's real bones are made of pure profit. From plushies to coffee mugs, she's Scotland's most successful non-existent celebrity. You can buy socks, whiskey, tea towels, and probably insurance under her name. Tourism boards call it culture. Economists call it genius. It's capitalism meets cryptid chic. Whether or not she's real, Nessie's brand identity is bulletproof. Who needs scientific proof when you've got merchandising deals? She's basically Disney's waterlogged cousin, minus the singing crab. The docudrama drought. Every few years, a new groundbreaking documentary promises to finally reveal the truth about Nessie. What do we get? 50 minutes of grainy sonar footage, a dramatic narrator, and a final twist of "we found nothing." It's reality TV for skeptics. The same experts reappear every decade with fancier graphics but zero evidence. It's the circle of cryptid life. Hype, disappointment, repeat. By now, the real monster is our attention span. But hey, Nessie keeps feeding the entertainment industry, and that's one ecosystem that'll never dry up. Cold-blooded commitment. Loch Ness is freezing, literally. In winter, it almost ices over, making it a terrible Airbnb for giant reptiles. Yet somehow, sightings happen year-round. Either Nessie's part penguin, or she's got a central heating system no one else knows about. Scientists point out that cold-blooded creatures can't survive in such frigid water, but believers just shrug. She's built different, they say. Sure, the only thing colder than Loch Ness is the logic behind that argument. Skeleton scams. Every now and then, someone discovers Nessie's skeleton, a massive pile of bones that always turns out to be a movie prop, driftwood, or the world's saddest April Fool's joke. News outlets jump on it, social media explodes, and scientists collectively sigh. Within days, it's debunked, but the myth gets a fresh round of clicks. You'd think after a century of fake fossils, people would learn, but no. Apparently, Nessie's ghost has a great sense of humor. Pop culture queen. From Scooby-Doo to Doctor Who to video games, Nessie's basically a full-time celebrity. She's appeared in cartoons, movies, and even anime. Her booking agent must be exhausted. Kids know her better than actual Scottish history. She's become the go-to monster when you need something spooky but safe. Family-friendly fear with a side of folklore. Honestly, Nessie's IMDb page is longer than most actors. She may not be real, but her pop culture resume is monstrous. Cafes, pubs, and cocktails. Want to hunt for Nessie without getting your feet wet? Just hit one of the dozens of themed cafes and pubs around Loch Ness. Grab a monster mocha or a Lochtini and toast to a creature nobody's ever seen. The dedication is impressive. Every wall covered in art, photos, and vague hope. Scotland might have whiskey, but Nessie's got hospitality. The legend fuels both tourism and caffeine addiction, proving once again that if she's not real, she's at least deliciously marketable. Everything looks like Nessie. At Loch Ness, people can turn anything into evidence. A log, a wave, a shadow, a reflection. It's like the lake has an optical illusion filter on 24/7. Tourists squint through binoculars, shout, "There," and then realize it's literally a duck. But the mind sees what it wants to see, and Nessie has become the world's favorite Rorschach test. Who needs facts when you've got imagination, fog, and wishful thinking? The statue that wasn't. Several times people have tried to build a Nessie statue by the lake, but the plans always get scrapped. Some say it would ruin the mystery. Others claim Nessie herself cursed the idea. More likely, the town council just didn't want a 10-meter fiberglass disappointment. So the loch remains statue-free, keeping the legend untouchable. Apparently, even fake monsters have image standards. Fan clubs and faith groups. There are Nessie fan clubs all over the world. People who treat every ripple like a holy event. They trade photos, track sightings, and passionately debate whether she's magical or misunderstood. It's religion without a deity, just a really shy dinosaur. Some meet annually by the loch to celebrate another year of not finding her. Say what you will, but that's dedication most gym memberships can only dream of. Theories gone wild. Every few years, someone adds a new chapter to the Nessie lore. Giant catfish, time portals, escaped zoo animals. You name it, someone's proposed it. Theories evolve faster than Pokemon, each one contradicting the last. Nessie's basically the internet's favorite choose-your-own-monster story. Logic packed its bags decades ago, but imagination clearly pays the rent. Queen of Cryptids. Nessie didn't just make waves. She built an entire fandom industry. Thanks to her, cryptid culture exploded, inspiring legends from Bigfoot to Mothman. She's the Beyoncé of mystery creatures, proving that one blurry photo can launch 1,000 documentaries. Without her, half the world's conspiracy channels wouldn't exist. Nessie isn't just a monster, she's a movement. And there you have it. Do you believe in Nessie? Let us know down below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.